Right?
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey Margie, thank you so much for the sweet wishes for Mr. Mark. He's wearing a shirt I got him. We're both supporting 4-H tonight apparently, so we did not coordinate that. It just happened. Hey Patty, how are you? Yes, party. We didn't really party though. We went and picked up Joe. Our nephew had a baseball game, and his sister-in-law picked up Josie after school, so she was down there. So we just grabbed like a bite to eat real quick, like a drive-through, and came home. And we were wheeling and dealing turkey poults and ducklings when we came home, and then we hopped right on here.
Yep.
So it's been a little bit busy afternoon. I can't believe it's this busy on a Wednesday, but I should believe it because it feels like it's like that every day now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. It does.
Hello, newbie Stetter.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another year older.
I know.
Another year closer to retirement.
Oh, I thought you were going to say death. I'm like, ooh.
Another year of more goats, maybe.
That's
so
every
we did.
year.
Speaking of more goats, we had a surprise today.
Yes. So I thought Blackberry, which you guys never really see Blackberry because she's just like real quiet and never gets in trouble, so she never gets camera time because she's never doing anything bad. I told Mark, I'm like, today I think Blackberry is going to go. And I sent him out, 1 o'clock? I was like, could you please go check on them? And he went in there and he's like, no, it's fine. He's like, oh, Tootsie's got babies. I didn't even think Tootsie was going to go today. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we got 2 surprised baby goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did get, she was a champ, though. She had them all dried off.
Yep.
They're healthy, alert. And she's like on top of them.
Yeah, and it's her first time. First timers are always kind of like a toss up in the air if they're going to know what to do.
She's definitely
and
good.
she was a champ. So I'm really happy because Sunny was our first timer this year, and she kind of threw me for a loop. I thought she was for sure going to reject her kid, but she ended up accepting him. But like for a while there, it was a little bit of touch and go. So I've been really nervous about my first timers, but now I'm done with my first timers because Sky also kidded this week. So you guys will have those videos coming up.
The newbie there's 25, right?
Yeah, 25 every year, every year, right, babe?
My age still exceeds the goat numbers for right now, just barely.
I don't know.
It's getting close.
It's getting
it depends
really
on Blackberry.
close.
It's
really close. Okay, so
my years keep going up, and so does the goat. It's like a
17
chart.
Adult goats. 17 adult goats. Then we had 8 and 7, and then there's 4 more in there, so that's 15, 19. Baby, they surpassed you.
Wow.
No, you guys are neck and neck.
Yeah.
Blackberry's gonna put it over.
Blackberry will, yeah.
Blackberry's gonna put it over.
Birthday soon again. Another year.
That's kind of scary. I really didn't realize we had that. No, we have 1 more too because I'm not counting Love Bug. Yeah.
I think you got some extra goats I'm not aware of.
No, I don't.
Just popped up on the farm. Thanks, Crazy Life.
Hey, Crazy Life. Sorry, we're over here trying to figure out how many goats we have. And
Newbie Sarah said, how fun to find surprise goat babies. Yep. Ashley was happy because I was talking to her at lunch.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, by the way, hey,
ew, are you going to puke?
No, they just don't want us to cough. So anyways, yeah, I was on the phone with her and she's like, oh, can you check on Blackberry? And I go with her and nope, Tootsie had 2.
Yeah. So Tootsie did not have all bucks. Yeah. Sky did 50, not have 50. All bucks. They both split it right down the middle. So out of the last 4 so Sky had birthed Monday, she birthed today. So 50-50 over the last 3 days, but the bucks are still in the lead. So it's okay though. It's all right. Bucks will leave and bring in money to buy more goats.
Very true.
Right?
Hey, Jenny. Good to have you on here tonight.
Hey, Jenny. How are you? Good to see you.
Margie said a great birthday gift. 2 little gals. Whoop,
yes.
I clicked the wrong one. Jumped up. Definitely. So, Patty said, nothing as sweet as baby goats for your birthday, Mark. Yep, that was a nice birthday surprise.
I know. So. I felt bad for him because I'm like, I feel like I got more of a gift today than he did. And he's just like, great, more bills.
I was just happy they're born healthy, and it's always nice when the mother just takes care of them like that, where it's not stress on us. So.
Yeah, we've had some pretty traumatic births in the last couple of years, so this year
Ashley's always on edge until they actually have them. So.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because 1 more, and I think she's gonna go in the next 24 hours, guys. I just got that suspicion.
she
She's
looks
really acting like
uncomfortable.
she don't want food. She's just like laying around. She's making a mess. I'm like,
She could be having one right now.
She very well could, and that's completely fine.
Yeah, I better not say that.
I
should send me
quit
out to get
stressing. Well, at the beginning of the season, I found like I wanted to catch them on film so bad for you guys, or to have lives, that it literally was putting me in a tizzy. Like, it was stressing me out, and then like I stopped putting out as many videos as I usually do a week. So I've just kind of come to like the conclusion that it's good. Like, the fact that I do not have to be there, but they still birth easy, healthy babies and have no problems. I'm like, I will trade that any day, because you guys will still get all the footage of the cute baby goats.
Yep.
You just won't get, the whole back end version.
Adrian's here tonight. Happy birthday,
Hey,
Marky Mark.
Adrian.
Hope you got some sweet tidy whiteys. No, we didn't have any mulberry designed ones yet, so I don't have any yet.
We might.
Yeah.
I keep getting asked for more designs, but I just don't have time to design
I don't
right
know
now.
if I want to be the model for those. We might scare away sales. The newbie stutters. I swear, whenever we get a farm, I'm going to sneak in extra goats and see if my husband notices.
And hey, after about 5 or 6,
after
it's super
like,
easy.
like she said before, like I just point like that one because I don't know the names anymore.
Yeah.
So,
but
and especially if you get a bunch that are the same color, it's hard
like
to.
This year, all
like,
of our
didn't
kids
I just
are
see that one
golds.
run by? It's like those cartoons where they keep running in and out different doors.
Yeah, and I'm like, that one didn't have frosted ears or a white spot on its
I
nose.
don't pay that
He's
close
like,
attention.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Like,
Hey,
I didn't even know
Evelyn,
where
how are
the
you?
total we have now. So, yep.
Yeah.
Evelyn.
I'm losing track too, but and my bags are going to go away soon, so I'm really excited about that.
Adrian said, just spent 3 hours doing bee stuff. It didn't go super awesome.
Adrian,
I'm worried.
really
Oh,
sorry,
no, what
but
happened?
Girl, you have been like a total trooper with your bees. Like, you're lighting a fire under my butt, because I'm like, I need to get in. I need to check the 2 swarm catches. I need to look to see what's going on in the other hives. I still haven't been able to get in, like, complete and do full-on hive inspection. So you're a rock star. Like, no joke. I'm sure it will all work out, though.
And Adrian
Bees
said, I am starving. Be sure to get you some dinner.
Eat.
Yeah.
Don't sit around and wait. I was like that earlier today, and then I got really hangry and drive through where I was like, why aren't they moving?
The nice thing is for birthdays, too, you get to pick where you want to eat. So get Mexican Friday, and tomorrow night going to Red Lobster.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you guys like. Red Lobster is one of our favorites to
we love
go out and enjoy. What's weird, though, is like a lot of the restaurants now, we went to Chili's lately, and they're having so much trouble getting help. Like, they only had 6 tables, and it was a 40-minute wait because they didn't have
we walked in, there was nobody in there. There was 2 people at the table, and she's like, everywhere? It's a 35-minute wait to be seated. And that was just to be seated. And she's like, we just don't have anybody here. She's like, there's 2 of us. It made me feel really bad, but then I'm like, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Because anywhere, they're going to pat food. They're going to give you
what's the quality of the food?
Only 2 people, so Old Reading Farm. Thank you.
Old Reading. What kind of birthday cake? What kind of cake are we cooking?
Birthday.
What bake? Well, she's baking a cake. Kat is going to watch us while she's baking a cake. So I need to know what kind of cake.
Location for video. Their stream. That was cool.
That was so pretty. Yeah. That was so pretty. I'm glad you guys are utilizing like outside. We should do that too.
They didn't walk through their farm yet, the new farm yet?
Huh?
Or are they clearing it out first?
They're still clearing it out, but they did do like a little
property. You guys have to do like just seeing that glimpse.
Yeah.
It looked awesome.
Yeah, they've been working really hard.
Yeah.
Like, I admire that so much too, John and Kat, because it is not easy starting from like ground zero. I mean, it's nice when you got the house, but then like when you have like alpacas or anything,
and the
it's
tree
like all
clearing,
the
I can definitely. The feels for you on that, because we had a ton of locusts. And actually, I just had a blister that was in my thumb for like a week.
A splinter, not a blister.
Or a blister. It looks like a blister.
It went all the way down. I couldn't get it out like with tweezers.
So we just let it sit until it
exploded. The body pushed it out by itself. It was really disgusting. Nobody wants to know about that.
No, but
hey, Bob, how are you?
Definitely hard work clearing all that. This but's for you. Thank you, Hoss. Evelyn, thank you. Happy birthday.
And Brigitte.
Yeah, happy birthday to Mark. Happy
Marilyn.
I don't know. I like your accents. It might sound very cool. And your greenhouse is coming along nice.
Yes,
I watched that video today.
Nice.
That was cool. So
making us so jealous.
Can't wait to see what it looks like when you put the sod on top.
Be super neat.
Adrian said, I don't think the new colony made a queen, so I had to go digging through clover for eggies. Only found 1 frame partially drawn. Oh no, best wishes on that. Hopefully it pulls through. Could you order a queen? Do you have any requests?
I'm sure she will probably go over all of that in
her next
in one of the videos coming up. But because we don't want to spoil anything for your videos. But
and honeysuckle isn't getting better.
Oh
no!
Don't tell me that, Adrian. That makes me
Fingers
feel so
crossed
bad
that turns
for you.
around. Man, that's like it's like one of those things where like when it rains it pours.
Yeah.
Like you get one of those where like 2 or 3 things go wrong. It's like, come on.
I hope
Turn
it
the
turns
corner
out
soon.
good for you. I hope your next inspection shows like progress. Because you never know. Bees do what they're gonna do, and sometimes like it's more than you ever expected. Like in the right direction, not in the backwards, like 2 steps back direction. I'm so sorry, Adrian.
Old Reading Farm, we get more money on unemployment than working right now. Yeah,
you do. Yeah, exactly.
One of the people that Ashley worked with, they let her go. She was actually a student, part-time worker.
Yeah, my student
and she was
was
getting
making
paid
more than I was. With a college degree and everything. I'm like, what is my incentive to remain employed?
Yeah, that doesn't make you feel very good. So
my incentive is to get my kid free tuition so that she can also suffer the same pangs of despair and depression in the workplace that I do.
Talking about cake here. The best cake is made of layered ribeyes with cream sauce as icing. That does sound pretty good. That does
sound pretty nice.
I could go for that. That
sound pretty good. Hello, where to begin? How are you? How's the weather down there? Are you guys hot and steamy like we are too? This has been like almost in the 90s this week.
Oh, look at this sounds. Chocolate cake, chocolate frosting. Going to a new farm friend's house for dinner tomorrow. Oh, that cake sounds awesome.
Mark is a chocolate person. I don't like chocolate.
I'm just a sweet tooth person.
Well, he likes baked goods, and then I don't mind baking. I think I'm okay at baking.
Pies,
but I don't
cakes,
like yeah. Joe is an avid baker though, so like he's got someone else like, do you want me to make cookies? You know, and I'm like, good on you, because I don't have time to do it.
Hello, Rebel Canners.
Hello, Rebel Canners. How are you? Rebel Canners was quick on the draw in Old Reading Farms.
Yeah, trying to do
like.
She's like, what? Rebel Canners already got.
Came into their chat and I'm like, not today. I can throw someone out of there. So that was fun.
I said I have to dig out a piece of frozen chocolate cake to eat in your honor. There you go.
Yes, I like
celebrate.
that.
Everybody gets some cake.
Yes, everybody gets some
I'm all right
cake.
with that. That means we have to go get something.
Well, we can go get some after this. I don't mind making a trip.
Yeah, Patty said, "Oh, bummer, Adrian." Yeah, definitely feel for you. So
I think that's part of what's got me kind of scared to like break into our hikes too. I'm like, what am I gonna find?
Yeah, ours have been the one's been bearding a lot.
Yeah.
So
and it was weak last year, so I'm like
smothering hot lately, like muggy.
All the reducers are off and everything. Where
to begin said we was hot and steamy, 85, 90 degrees for days, but today we got
rain
same
too.
here.
But now like the humidity's it's a little cooler. And we're supposed to get like a little cool over the weekend too, which figures we're supposed to go to like a pool party on Saturday. I'm like, yes, it would be a high of only like 72 with a low in the 40s. The first day we're thinking about going to a pool. So.
Hola, amigos.
Hello, Emma.
Ooh, hopefully you got some rest. That sounded like you were on the road.
I know, but I was so jealous because it looked like so much fun.
Yeah,
so those of you that don't know, Emma from Sunny's Place went to, it was the YouTubers family reunion, right? Down in Oklahoma.
It said like
and it looked like they had so much fun where I was just like, I want to just go see people. But goats. For me, it's always like, but goats. So yeah, because we're like full on milking. I didn't milk today because I still got kids on. So like those days where like I don't have time, I can just skip. And but here in like a week or two, I won't be able to skip. I'll have to milk.
Because Ashley mentioned like we had sold some baby ducks and turkeys tonight. And the person was talking, they're like, we love camping, but it's so hard with animals.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's hard to get away. The more animals you get, the harder and harder. We're fortunate Ashley's mom can take care of them.
But like
my sister would come up. We have a couple.
But the one thing that's bad about that though is when we do take our vacations, usually we're taking them like as a family. So it's either Ashley, his sister Ashley, not me. His sister's name is Ashley, and his brother named it. His brother Josh married an Ashley. She didn't name him Ashley. So there's 3 Ashleys in our family. It makes family gatherings very confusing when anybody says Ashley because we all turn around to look.
Yeah.
But we always go like in family units. So like my mom either has to do it or Ashley has to come up and do it. And with my mom, she's a little bit older, so we're trying to make it to where things are easier. So if that's like making sure I tie down like feed troughs to the fence so that she doesn't have to go in. Even though these guys are smaller, like you have 18 little goats, I mean, it's still like a knee-bashing mosh pit out there. You gotta be really careful to still knock you over. So
Emma said, "Oh, I want cake."
Yes.
Emma, I'm sure you can bake too.
I know. I'm just terrible. I was gonna make him French toast for breakfast, and I got up and
Emma
we had
can make
no bread.
anything, I think. So.
We had no. Yes, she could.
Adrian said, "Got the 80 degrees here today. It was only supposed to be 72, but didn't warm up until 2."
Really?
Man, everybody's getting warm weather. So, oh, thank you. Where to begin?
Yeah, they're so sweet.
Brigitte said, "Now I want chocolate."
I know. Isn't it awful when everyone starts talking about cake? Like, yeah, cake does
I will admit, some reason your video is on my playlist of the pizza you guys had, and that always looks really good. Like the pepperoni. Have you seen it where the pepperoni stuffed in there?
Yeah.
I saw that today at lunch. I was like, letting my playlist roll through. I usually let hers run, so it picks up some time. But
oh, you're so
Patty
sweet.
said, "Are you more awake today, Emma?"
Poor Emma. She looked tired. Yeah. She seemed tired. Even though I didn't get to be
But we do have a long weekend ahead. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but she had such a busy weekend. I'm sure it was so much fun.
She's
put her wet nose on my underarm.
Adrian said we can feel left out together, Ash.
It's okay. It's okay. One of these days we'll get around with everybody.
Emma said, "First annual YouTube family reunion, and it was an absolute blast." That is awesome.
I'm so glad you got to go, though. Like, seriously. Yeah. We'll just adjust our breeding season so it'll already be done. Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah, I can adjust it.
I don't mind driving. I can drive like straight. It don't bother me.
I hate driving.
Yeah.
I hate driving so much. I'm like, no.
I don't mind it at all.
At 5 hours, I'm like, let me out of the car.
I must say I got some sleep last night. Took a short nap today after work. There you go. Catching up.
Isn't it amazing how long it takes to catch up, though?
Yeah.
Like sometimes when you go, like you completely become sleep deprived, you're like, I need 2 weeks to get back to where I should be.
Yep, got Chris's Clever Craft down here tonight. Hello.
How are you? Good to see you. Yes, it is a mosh pit, Kat. Don't laugh. It's a mosh pit. And I've been wearing flip-flops out there like an idiot, so I've got bruised feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done this.
Emma said, to be honest, I don't really bake. I don't like it as much as cooking.
Really? Well, that's not bad. I don't like baking.
It does seem like people have like a preference to that, like cooking versus baking.
I don't like to cook or bake.
Oh, you just like eating them. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But my kiddo loves to bake and she's good at it. In fact, there's Boston cream pie in the fridge made from scratch. Man.
That's really nice.
I'm so jealous of her fridge. Like,
your fridge sees a lot of really good food where he's just over here like, what are you going to make for dinner? I'm like, I don't know.
A little embarrassing, but for lunch today, I just grabbed whatever I could find. So I had a what was that?
A tortilla
wrap
with cheese and a hot dog.
Yeah, I chopped up a hot dog, shoved it in
bread.
Added some shredded cheese, put in the microwave, and then threw some jalapenos in there.
That has been our life though. Like we don't even have a chance to go to the grocery store where we're like, what can we make out of?
Was that or SpaghettiOs? But I know they like SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, so. Joe will fight you for a can of SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
But it's just that time of year where we just like don't have time.
I said there's a talk about doing another one in 6 months.
What?
There we go.
We need to know more about this. One day we will, Adrian. We won't be able to go next time. What?
Gatlinburg might be getting close to that.
Yeah. We're going to HOA and then we've got like a week or two and then we're going down to Gatlinburg because that's like it's always on Joe's fall break. So we always go down and we always get a cabin like with his side of the family. It's always a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you, Audra.
Yeah, Audra.
Yep, not too late.
Yeah, it's not late.
Because the day's not over yet. So.
Nope. Sun's still shining.
Yeah, Patty said, I kept hearing talk about how their vocal cords hurt from all the talking. Yeah, you get a bunch of good people together.
Or like when your muscles hurt, when you've like been out with friends and you've smiled or laughed a whole lot, and the next day you're like, why do I hurt? And it's like, oh, because I get to go with my friends.
That always happens.
Yeah.
So everyone loved it so much that they want to do it again. Yeah, that's a good thing. I can see
why. Like a lot of videos made it look so fun.
Patty said, I'm a better baker.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
So, yep.
Better baker than a cook.
I don't know which. I'm definitely a better cook than a baker. Remember, I used the wrong amount of butter in my cookies, and they were like.
But he doubled it, and it was salted butter, so it was salty
and the cookies were just like slop on them.
Him and Joe still ate it, but I'm like, there's so much salt in there, I can't even touch it.
It was pretty rough, though.
Yeah.
Adrian said, I got some fireworks on my video this morning. It's been
Creators crack. That's what those things are. Those fireworks are going to be getting a new #1 video.
Emma said it was Matt's birthday yesterday, so happy late birthday, Matt.
Yes, happy birthday, Matt. What is his favorite?
That's what I was going to ask. What is it?
What is his favorite?
Hopefully we can pronounce it. Yeah.
Or she'll give us something hard on purpose just to see how we say it. Because Emma knows we are phonetically challenged.
Patty said there is one in September, the picnic thing.
Is that one down in Kentucky? Is that the one down in Kentucky?
I saw somebody mention that.
Because I thought maybe that might be like a one-dayer. Like we could go down like for one day and come back.
Indian Backyard Gardener, hello. Said I made it. I'm outside but listening. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Backyard Gardener.
And if your weather's like ours right now, it's beautiful outside right now. Because the rain went through and the temperature dropped. And it's nice.
Very good. But our clover's coming up, so like the bees are crazy. So right now, like flip-flops are almost dangerous.
At Indian Backyard Gardener, are you guys getting hit by the cicadas? Because we're starting to. Yeah. You can hear them screaming.
They're like everywhere. I meant to drop a short with all the cicadas we had today, but then work was weird.
But the funny thing is, the ducks and turkeys love eating them. So
yeah, we haven't really had too much screaming.
He's like eating plastic.
Well, that sounds like that's good for him.
I'm sure it probably has like something on it that he likes.
I'm sure he'll puke it up tonight at midnight after we've just fallen asleep. That's about the way
Emma said, "Oh my goodness, my face hurts so much Sunday."
That's such a good feeling, though. Yeah. Like really.
It means you had a good time.
It really is.
Holy cow! 500 people went, 148 channels or something like that.
Seriously?
That is a lot.
That is crazy.
That's awesome. The community.
I can kind of believe that though from some of the video because I'm like, man, there are so many people. But Mark made a really great point just there. Like the community, like for this specific niche, whatever you want to call it, the homesteading community is just super welcoming and super inviting, so supportive, like really, really supportive. You won't find a better bunch of people, really.
Adrian said we made the best pork roast in the Instant Pot last night. I think that's our fat kid food. We'll make a 4-pound roast and barely have leftovers.
Wow, but hey, that means it was good.
Yep.
You know,
we got some deer roast. We need to.
We do need to do. Well, I've got some chickens, so I have to pick up meat chickens next week for Joe's 4-H project, which we will also eat.
Yep.
But we still have like a few fat boys in the freezer that I really need to get out and either like debone and shred it, or just go ahead and cook it and start making broths and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
To claw you.
Old Ring said, better cook than baker here as well. This cake is from a mix. Is that loud? It is definitely
It's definitely loud. Yeah.
So I read a story one time and like it was this baker or cake maker that was like really well known, like not just in like their local town, but like widespread. And she let out later that she made everything from Betty Crocker mix. Like it was like everybody thought she just assumed she made it from scratch.
Everybody like what?
And she's like, everybody loves my cakes, but I just use Betty Crocker. Like.
Hey, funny. She wasn't ashamed of it either.
As long as it's good, it's good. I mean,
Chili rellenos.
Huh?
Emma?
Oh.
Rellenos.
I ain't gonna try. Nisa made
rellenos. Yeah.
The Boston
Isa made Boston cream. Okay. Chili rellenos. Rellenos.
Rellenos.
The L's. The L's are gonna make a yeah sound, right? Because it's double L, right, Emma? Chili rellenos.
Hey, guys, quit.
Could you quit wrestling and chewing on plastic? Good
Lord. Like over here starting to fight.
They're over here trying to have a birthday party all around.
Starting. Ha said, I'm a good cook, but I'm a master baker.
Baker.
Look at that.
I wish I were.
He's done some food pictures too, and it looks good.
Yeah.
Especially when you grill. Adrian said they're also putting one together for Florida with Hidden Oaks and Hamilton.
Yes, I saw Nicole posting that.
Oh, I'd like to go to Florida.
It would be.
That will be October 24th. Yes. We'll be in Gatlinburg at that time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's that week.
Ooh, it is that week.
Indian Backyard Garden.
No cicadas?
Huh. Well,
Seriously?
We got plenty. We can send you some.
We'll send you some. What's your address?
We have like a couple of trees that have them piled up underneath.
You were all over my beehives. Like, that was the only way I knew.
You can hear them. It's funny. It's like, you can hear them outside the car, too, when you're driving.
Yeah,
so loud.
Especially at the university right now. They all came up at once, and I was driving down High Street today, and, like, I could hear it over the radio in my car.
I could hear her on the phone when I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
Funny.
Or if, like, I'm walking around, like, on my breaks around campus, you can hear them screaming.
Oh, Rebel Canner said, one in Ohio soon, just got delayed because Sherry's still recovering. Ohio Buckeye meetup.
Really? Where's that at? Because that can't be that far if Sherry's holding it.
I mean, we're right on the Ohio line, so.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be nice.
Gonna be taking some road trips soon. What the heck just fell on me?
Heartland Homesteaders Picnic, September 11th in Grand Rivers, Kentucky. I wonder how far Grand Rivers is.
I think it's like a 4 or 5.
That wouldn't be a bad
It
weekend
really
trip.
wouldn't be too terrible.
Only September 11th, though. Let me flip the calendar here. September 11th is a Saturday.
It's a Saturday, but that's soccer season too.
Yeah,
she'll be fine.
she might not.
Joe doesn't really care about soccer that much. She's super stoked about playing the trombone next year.
Said, thank you for the information via our emails about good.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad that you found it helpful because I know vitamins are something that and even with I won't say as much as I know because I'm always still learning about vitamins. I was over at his sister's house for a birthday party this last weekend and we were talking Replimon and the use for sulfur and zinc and everything else. So you're always learning about minerals when it comes to goats.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad I could help you though.
Crazy Life said pork chops with mushroom soup in a slow cooker. Oh, that's good. That reminds me of we go to a friendship event.
Yeah.
And it's what's that called? Like a historical reenactment. It's like a
historical
rendezvous. And muzzleloader or national shoot. But her mom always makes a roast and mushroom soup.
And cooks it over the fire all day long.
Mm-hmm.
With carrots and mushroom soup and potatoes.
Fall apart. Tender when it's done too.
It really is. We look forward to it every year. We always end up putting barbecue on it.
Yeah. So nice. For sure. Adrian said the tickets for me to Florida are $700. Yeah, but kind of a lot.
A long flight.
And a long flight with multiple stops and layovers. I hate the multiple stop and layovers.
Yeah.
Seems like you always get caught with
That's always tough.
Road trip.
That's always tough.
Just pick up Patty and just truck on down.
Just go.
Yeah. Rent one of those RVs and just start driving cross country. You guys would get there and you're like, I need to.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about hotels because you got the RV. But then gas.
Yeah. Bad gas could be hard. Ross said, myself from Dusty Goat Homestead and Nicole.
Oh, okay.
Hosting the Gulf Coast.
That's really exciting though, because I know that had sparked a lot of talk on the Facebook forums, which is good because when you think about last year, nobody got to go do anything. So I think a lot of us are just gung ho, ready to get out and get face to face and everything. So it's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we lifted masks at my work too, so I don't have to wear masks anymore at work, which is nice.
Audra said, Audra said, I love pork roast with potato. Was that latkes?
Yes.
So yummy. Sounds amazing.
Nom, 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 nom. Hello, Jeremiah. How are you?
Patty said, sorry I missed the question you asked me earlier. Had to get cake. We'll forgive you for that one.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You get out of jail free card. Cake's worth it.
Break.
Cake is worth it.
So Haas said, I'm actually banned from baking. I was just trying to catch my Freudian slip.
I had wondered, but you used a K, not a T. So
I seen your, like I said, I seen your grilling, so I just assumed you were a good baker too. So
this is allergies, by the way. Quit! Why you gotta laugh at everything I say? I don't have to wear a mask. This is from allergies.
Adrian, stick me in a tree and call me a cicada because I'm a
yes, that me. I've seen it so many times. You guys.
They're everywhere here. We took the laptop out. You guys could probably hear me.
Yeah, so. I'm sure.
I was like, quiet it down after the rain. So.
I know, Jeremiah. We missed you, but you know,
bud.
Everybody is busy. Mm-hmm. Everybody gets busy.
But I'm glad you're able to make it tonight.
Yes, we are glad to see you tonight.
Emma said, I'm also going to Ozarks Homesteading Expo in August. That sounds awesome.
That sounds like so much fun.
Especially an expo. I love expos.
I know.
I always like expos for all the free swag. Hopefully they have that there. But it's always fun because Ashley gets all embarrassed and we'll go up to the tables. And
I don't want to be not even look them on the eye and just grabbing handfuls
I've been there
of stuff.
To give away stuff and it's you just want to get rid of things. So people don't want it much. Promise.
I don't know. I feel really bad about it because I'm I'm not giving you my attention.
The stickers in the packet patches. If I order something,
him and Joe are just
extra brownie points to the vendor.
Yeah, when we went to the NRA show or the NRA national meet or whatever that is. Is it the national show or national meet or what is that?
Both work.
He came home with 3 or 4 bags full of stuff and like was like laying it out on the table. Joe was like losing her mind because at that point in her life she loved stickers, so it didn't matter like what it was a sticker of. She's like, Daddy, can I have some of these stickers?
Yeah, she's coming up on her.
So she had like all kinds of like ammunition stickers all over her door. You could tell it made him so proud of his dad, and he was like,
funny. Oh wow.
No cicadas there yet. Maybe you're gonna miss them. That wouldn't be a bad thing.
There was some Mexican restaurant I heard that was making
tree shrimp
tacos out of the cicadas. They were dehydrating them. And from what I heard, like somebody was saying
like
they had
pork rinds is what I've heard.
Yeah,
if you dehydrate them.
And then on top of that, like they have as much protein as beef, if not more, or something. Like the protein.
Well, I heard like in some high-end restaurants, like they call them tree shrimp, and they sell them for high dollar. And then there are people that catch them and freeze them for later, so they can get high dollar when they're out of season.
We have to eat the cicadas with the new food we found last live, milkweed. Remember, Patty was like milkweed,
No, it was cattails.
Oh, cattails. Why did I say milkweed?
I don't know why you're talking about milkweed. Yeah. Milkweed is toxic to goats, by the way.
I don't think it's probably toxic.
Probably toxic to us.
Cattails, that was
cattails. We learned all about cattails because
not milkweed. Awesome. Don't listen to me. I said no audible cicadas yet, but I've seen the holes. Yeah,
we'll be garnishing things with nightshade.
Yeah. Pretty much. We'll sleep better that night.
Forever.
Emma said, no, she's seen the holes. We have them all over the yard. Yeah.
Don't worry, they're coming.
Yeah.
Don't
we'll climb up the trees.
That
Karen
little
said
hound
we are
of
back
yours.
to the house they're barking. There are 2 people walking in to go check. It was just our baby Highland cow.
Aww.
She looked weird through the trees. Aw. Baby
He's
Highland
just
cow.
being super protective.
Our Wallace said he found it very informative.
Good. I'm glad. I am really, really glad. Because I wish I'd had someone that was informative when we were first learning. I feel like Google was my best friend.
Oh, yeah.
I was always like on the learning curve.
Patty said gas can break the bank right now.
You know, yeah, it can.
Because we were looking for a truck.
That's me. That's me.
Man, something's going to hit my foot. Yeah, because like we're looking for a truck. Somewhat now. We sort of slowed down since we got the old junker one running again.
Yeah, it's running again.
But we're like maybe gas prices will cause truck prices to go down. But I doubt it.
We're hoping.
Because it seems like when gas prices go way up, everybody looks for, of course, things that are more fuel efficient.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we heard like that lumber's getting ready to go down a little bit.
I must say that'd be awesome. You'd have to vlog that trip, Adrian Patty. There you go. Adrian Patty's cross-country
adventures. Yes. There you go. That could be your new fireworks on your guys' videos. Come on.
Crazy Life said, still trying to put the editing touches on the Flow High video. It's all over the place. We caught the start of a swarm, which now has its own box. Harvested 4.5 quarts.
See, I'm really excited. That's one of the reasons I want to get in and do a full inspection because honestly, there's a lot of beekeepers around me. They're like, we are harvesting honey now because like there's just so much. They're like, our hives are super healthy. They're bringing in more than they know what to do with. So I'm going to be getting ready to harvest really soon.
Said his birthday dinner is the same or different than the Last Supper.
Depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah. I think that risk gets higher as you get older too.
That's true. As you get older, it's like this might be the
Jeremiah
last one.
said school's going really good. I had to take the EOG, aka end of grade.
Well, that's good. So are you done? Are you done with it then? Because Joe, this is her last week. So she's counting out. Like tomorrow is field day where they just go outside and play all day. And then the next day is like the last day. So
Bruce is in tonight. Hello, Bruce. Still catching those swarms?
He caught one in his yard today.
Yeah, I saw
that. Which was like nice because then you don't have to drive and go find it, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Chris's Clever Craft. I appreciate that.
David said hello from
David.
Montreal. So Arwell said, everyone check out the event page, Gulf Coast Homesteaders Meetup. Yes. There you go.
Check that out because that looks like that's going to be a lot of fun, especially if you're down.
Also, how nice is it down south in Florida? That's going to be nice.
I bet it'll be nice, especially like in September. Wait, when is that? October. Yep. In October, it'll be super nice because we'll just start getting chills here. We are in Indiana.
Yeah, the Hoosier State.
We are down in the States.
Yeah. Good old Midwest. So.
Bug talk. A hard pass. Come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
I figure if he's seasoned enough, old Redding,
Yeah.
I
So
couldn't
like
tell.
one of the
Maybe.
ladies at our
It
church
has to
was
not look like a bug. From
yeah.
the
Well, just close your eyes.
I heard they
look
do
like
pick
a
off
bug.
the legs and wings. They said.
Well, some people do. Some people don't. It depends.
For the top.
But like the lady at church was getting the skins, so the exoskeletons, and she was putting those in like hot sauce and chocolate. But those are mostly fiber. The protein's in the actual bug. So if you're looking for a lot of sustenance, you're going for the bug, not the exoskeleton.
Crazy Life said yes. Here in Tennessee, they eat the cicadas.
I know, Mark.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
Braxton, thank you.
Hey, Braxton.
So let's see. Adrian said I got to bug Bruce today. Called him about my bees. He's probably tired of me.
Oh, I'm sure he's not.
He's
Bruce
a bee guy,
loves
so he
bees,
loves talking
I'm
about.
sure he was happy.
There, Patty corrected me a little behind. Cattails and cicadas. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
Sounds like a match made in heaven.
Hey, there's Dusty Goat Homestead. So Dusty Goat, that's our Wallace, right? This is your channel.
Ah,
yeah.
I was like, I just saw that a little bit ago. Evelyn said no cicadas in the Texas desert yet.
Hopefully not. You don't want screamers.
Yeah.
They're just screaming their heads off here. That's all right, Haas. I'm glad you got to stop in and talk with us.
Did we lose our live one here?
Did we?
Huh? No, I just did.
Oh,
fine.
Goodness gracious. Mark's got me all messed up over here.
Something wrong.
Oh, outside dining starting Friday night, David? Because you guys are still in lockdown, right? So, Darren, is that the same for your area then? Will you be outside of lockdown and be able to do like outside dining? I feel for you guys because like it's starting not to like rub it in, but it's starting to feel really normal here.
Yeah.
Which is like such a relief.
Said it's over $3 a gallon.
Whoa, we're almost there.
I was gonna say
we are almost
the
there.
290.
Yeah, we're in the 290s right now.
So
yeah, we are almost there.
Yeah. Hopefully don't go much higher because that gets expensive fast.
Yeah, it does.
Emma, I was so happy about meeting Bruce and his kiddo. It was crazy Saturday, but we sat down for breakfast the following morning.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is cool.
I was so happy for Bruce catching the swarm in his yard, though. That was so sweet that your dad was holding
HOA.
Are you going to HOA, Bruce?
Yeah, if you're going, let us know.
Yeah, we'd love to meet up and talk with you. But your dad was holding the camera for you for that video, and I thought that was so nice.
Chris Clevercraft said, I hope lumber is about to go down. That'd be awesome. I watch a lot of stock stuff, and they said futures on lumber went down, so they expect the price to go down.
Yeah.
Because also they said that they amped up production to try to get the extra money for all the lumber because the price was high, but then demand fell because people didn't want to pay the extra cost to build things too. Like us, honestly, we want to do some fencing, but not at this price.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of stuff on hold for us that we were like, we had plans. I think that's kind of why we're stressed.
David, they do pay by liter. I forgot.
Oh my
$129 a
God.
liter for regular gas here. Wow.
That's awful.
Yeah.
That is awful.
When I was in India, it was by liter too. I remember. Let's see. I have a flow hive too, but I don't think I'm getting any honey again this year. Oh, that stinks, Adrian.
Yeah. Maybe next year though.
Yeah. The goats are stand-ins for apostles.
I agree.
Yeah.
They are stand-ins for apostles. Especially here they are.
Mm-hmm. Well, Braxton said, we get a quart out of our mini Alpine Doe first freshener, and we entered her in the V show, and in DGA, does ADGA have V shows? What are V shows? Do you know? I don't know if I've heard that.
Virtual shows.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm pretty sure you're talking about a V show, right? Now here, I think it depends on your state, Braxton, because here, like, we're having in-person shows. Now, I know the ADGA is being very specific about mask mandates and everything, even for, like, us states. Like, we haven't masked since April 6th here. But, like, see, we're going to be doing linear appraisals, so I'll be going to a host herd for a farm there. But they're going to make, we have got to wear masks, because if they don't, if, like, the appraiser feels threatened in any way because we're not wearing masks, they can end it, and that's all our money gone. I would assume that's going to be state to state. I do feel like I saw in Division 5, because I think I'm in Division 4 for ADGA, that they were having a virtual show there. So that might be something. I would tell you to call the ADGA, but God help you if you try to call it through there. You're going to be on hold forever, and nobody's going to be able to help you because it is a mess. The ADGA is a screaming mess right now. So
Bruce is flexing
hopefully.
A bit.
What?
I got another hive today. Both fingernails. Man, nobody can keep
your
up with
fingernails,
Bruce.
Bruce. You make me so jealous because I keep seeing things like in our local area or like someone come get the bees and I'm like at work and I'm like, can I hurry up and go get them? I have a tote in my car and just like let them chill in my car.
Mama Burton in the night. Thank you for the birthday.
Hello, Mama Burton.
Wishes. We'll see you Friday for birthday dinner. So let's see. Indiana wants me. No, I can't go back there.
Oh, well.
You're always welcome back.
Yeah.
So Bruce said, I can't wait to grill cicadas. There you go. Put them on Shabbat.
Yeah, you totally.
Totally.
I think, and just put like yourself some like old red chili pepper on there and stuff.
There you go.
Mushrooms and
barbecue sauce, whatever.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Crunch on the outside, not the inside.
Yeah.
I think it's probably one of those things, like if you just like envision that you weren't eating it, you could probably get through it.
It's John. Yep.
It's John. Okay. I thought so.
Adrian said I should get one of those double high boxes to put the flow super on. That would be so cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I actually just picked up another shallow. She found it.
I don't want to talk about my. So the reason I picked up another shallow is I'm going to need it. Number one. I went with like a local supplier and put in an order, and it said that he was back ordered on his deep brood boxes, which was fine. I had no problem waiting on the deep brood box. But then they had like the whole set for like a really good price. And I paid online. He's local, and I haven't heard anything back from him for like 4 weeks. And finally, like once he was like, I'm out of town. I'll give you a holler when I get back. Mm-hmm. And I've asked them multiple times, like, hey, do you know, an ETA? I know you may be back, but I at least need to like hear from you because I'm getting ready to go to my bank and be like, pull that payment back because I will just go to Manlake or Dandant or something or someone else. But it's very frustrating because I actually need another hive, like real bad.
David said we're going from red to orange soon on the.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. I'm really glad to hear that. That'll help give you guys some relief.
Here's the link to the Gulf Coast Homesteaders Meetup
on
Facebook.
Thank you.
So,
thank you, Emma.
For posting that.
You're fantastic.
Feel free to visit that and check it out. Darren said outside dining will open only. Can't sit inside to eat, but they can put a roof and curtains around, so it's outside. I
like that.
It's like your greenhouse.
I like people that creatively think around problems like that.
Yeah. That's funny. Adrian said regarding honey, maybe if we ever get out of the drought, poor bees.
Yeah, I saw that on your Facebook that you guys are going through a terrible drought and it's only supposed to get worse. So I feel for you. You got a lot going on out there, lady.
Spicy,
I know. What did you do to them all day?
I don't know.
Did you lock them in a room, separated, or what?
I will say they get to snack all day because I usually feed them half my lunch, so they follow me around. Brigitte said curfew will be lifted this week. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. David, I've been to Canada as a child. My dad used to take us up there like every year. I can't remember what lake we would go, but we would go fishing every year, and it was fantastic. I really would love to take him back up to do something like that, but the bad thing about when you have a homestead or a farm, you just really can't get away up as much as you'd like to.
He said, how about a Montreal smoked meat sandwich and is it poutine?
Poutine. Is it poutine or poutine?
I'm going to have to look that up. I'm not sure if I know what that is. Do you?
No. Poutine. Is it dirty? That's my first question. If I just look it up, it's going to be something dirty.
Adrian said 4 weeks is too long. Get your money back.
I'm telling you, I was just like, because I wanted to go out of my way to like support someone local. But if you keep, whatever, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I've chewed his ears nearly off this week over it because he still hasn't gotten back to me. Poutine is a dish of French fries and cheese curds topped with brown gravy. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, we could look at that.
Okay, we want poutine.
Yeah.
Poutine. It sounds a lot like something else. Poutine.
You're a mess.
Okay.
Said, with the drought, flowers aren't blooming. Oh,
that's so bad. I'm so sorry, Adrian.
Chris's Clevercraft said, I'm on my last handful of dandelions. Milo and I are going to try to make dandelion jelly. I've been cutting the bottoms off for 2 hours.
Oh, that's just so brutal.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that with mulberries here soon.
Yeah, the little stems.
Yeah, because they're green. I saw them. They're there. Even though we got late frost, they are still there. So, hoping to have mulberry jam this year.
Patty, restaurants have set up extra outside seating in the on-street parking with little fences around them. Would you like some exhaust with your dinner?
Yeah,
man?
exactly.
Yeah. Or if you're around here, so there's a Mexican restaurant I like locally here, and they have outdoor seating. But like this area,
everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
It's like the smallest county in Indiana.
There's always people like stopping, talking to everybody, or there's the loudest trucks because they have like loud mufflers or no exhaust because some of them run
it's usually
straight
no
up.
exhaust.
That's why our truck's set up.
Yeah.
We actually cut the mufflers off. But besides the point, or there's like loud motorcycles. So half your time you're just like
and they're
waiting
usually pulled over, like talking to people.
And if they see you outside, of course, they're revving up. So.
Oh yeah, if they see you like look even like a second too long with their car, like it's turning into a race.
With higher gas prices, they might not be able to.
Not these guys out here. They don't
flex
care
as much because they know we're gas. They'll pass everything by
they
gas
don't
station.
care. They're not actually working for their money. So sorry.
Dusty goat. Sorry, trying to cook dinner and watch.
Been there,
no
done
problem.
that. No need to apologize. It is tough.
By the way, what are you cooking? That's the mandatory question. If you say
someone
you're cooking,
says dinner, like what are you eating?
Yeah, so we can all basically our mouths water. Let's see. Emma said textures wouldn't be much different than pork rinds, though. At least that's what I'm telling myself.
Hey, whatever you got to do to get yourself through it.
I like pork rinds, so I probably.
Yeah. Someone on an Indiana Homesteaders forum today, like on Facebook, was saying like it tasted just like pork rinds, like, but I hate pork rinds.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that sounds like that was not a fun experience for you.
What happens if you roasted the cicadas and like did them like the sugar, like the roasted almonds? You know, have like the sugar.
Yeah, you could probably definitely do it. Now the way this guy did it is he said, I just kind of did an olive oil in a skillet. He's like, and I just added like a little bit of salt or pepper for flavor. He's like, but I wanted like the actual flavor, and the actual flavor was pork rind, which I'm like, that's not terrible. I can live with that.
Chris's Clovercraft said, I hope to have mulberries next year.
I hope for you. They're really good.
Yeah, we've made jelly from ours, which was really good. You made was it a cobbler or pie?
Cobbler.
Yeah, that was good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Then the blackberries will be in right behind it. And then we'll have blackberry
cobbler. You do have to
add,
because they're not near as sweet as like blackberries.
You do have to be pretty liberal with your sugar.
Yeah, to help give it some flavor. So.
Or honey. I substituted some sugar for honey last time.
Here's Dusty Goat saying steak and potatoes. And beans from the garden. There you go.
That sounds so good.
That sounds like a great
It's even better when you get like those greens from your garden because you're like, yes, this is what it's all about. Trying to be self-sufficient. Yeah, mulberry trees are super fun, but like there are specific types that are invasive and some that are native. We have mostly the invasive kind, which is okay because I like their berries. Too
bad they said they're in Florida, right? Northwest Florida, I think. Because otherwise, we could give you a bunch because we have.
Yeah, they would probably thrive down there too. Honestly, like they're pretty hardy.
A truck bed of them down to HOA, just start handing out.
Hey,
we'll hand up
with like our little tag on.
From Mulberry Branch.
Marketing scheme.
A Mulberry Branch from Mulberry Branch Farm. Karen said you don't want to overdo them though. You want it medium rare.
Medium rare.
Yeah.
See,
I used to only like mine well done, but now as I get older,
my taste is more. I feel like I've gone medium. But you've cultured me a lot, but I like. He doesn't like eel or squid or octopus. I like
really.
Those.
I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not. Like
he'll eat it, but it's not something like if it's on the menu, he's going to go for it. If it's on the menu, I'm probably going to go for it.
I'll try it.
If only to see my 11-year-old squirm too.
Yeah. Dusty Goat said we have 4 acres. That's awesome.
Well, that's awesome. You'll be on it soon. That's really awesome. That's super awesome. That's always exciting too, moving to a new property because it's just like a blank slate.
Yeah.
So so then Dusty Goat, do you have infrastructures already there, or is there a house there, or are you guys going from scratch? Because that's super interesting. I love watching people like start from nothing. I really wish we would have done that, but you guys are coming in like on YouTube where we're almost to the point where it's just maintenance and like add-ons that are bonuses that we never thought we would get to have, but have been blessed and lucky enough to have. So.
Yep. Adrian said, only like calamari, but nothing else like that.
Yeah.
What about escargot?
Yes,
snails?
I don't. Slugs freak me out
what else do you
bad.
know?
Oh my God.
Oysters.
Frogs freak me out. Oysters. No, it looks like snot. It looks gross and goopy.
I would try it. Frog legs. We've had frog legs before.
Yeah, we have.
It's just like
it just tastes like chicken. They're not.
Like they were fried, so that helps too.
Yep.
She said also, I love Dungeness crab.
Yes.
Have you had that?
Yep.
I don't know if I...
Well, we're going to Red Lobster. Maybe you can see them.
There you go. Dusty Goat, nope, dry land.
Dry land, not cleared.
Not cleared.
That'll be
There
fun.
you go.
That'll be super fun to watch.
Unless you have to clear it.
Well,
That'd be like Old Reading situation. And ours when we first moved out.
we were lucky though. Ours was mostly
Old Reading.
What? Boogers on it.
That oyster. That is totally what Ashley's describing.
That is
funny.
perfect.
I love that.
Oh my god, that needs to go on a t-shirt. Like
Stuck on my head,
seriously.
though.
Boogers on the half shell.
Yeah.
Boogers on the half shell.
Booger power. There, I love sushi, sashimi. They can't do octopus.
Really? Why not? You like sushi, but you can't do. Is it because it gets kind of rubbery? Maybe like the texture. Like when I went to it wasn't Boston. It was more like Dover, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And like we went out with the bigwigs, which I was like not a bigwig at all. But I went out with them. And they were all like dressed real nice. I had on like a hunting hoodie. And like the lady that I really liked, she was just so awesome, like so down to earth. And she just always dressed to the nines. Like, but I liked her. And she got like this huge octopus tentacle, and we ended up sharing it. And it was like so good though. It was so good. But then they got really good seafood out in New Hampshire, like right on the coast. Yeah, it was
fresh.
Their seafood was like the best.
Andy said oyster shooters. Yeah, baby. Dusty Goat said, you guys need to try oysters Rockefeller. I would be up for it.
You're but it's the,
Emma said, I love all the seafood, all of it.
All the seafood. See, it's texture for me. I don't know why. The texture. If it looks like goopy snot, I can't get it down.
You're looking up the oysters Rockefeller.
Yes, I want to see what it looks like, so I can judge it.
Adrian, turtle power.
Oysters Rockefeller.
No,
you said that, but you said booger power.
Ah. Patty said, I like raw or cooked squid and raw octopus
It's
tentacles.
good, isn't it? I know it gets a little chewy, but like it's good.
Darren, chewing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But like, get this, like I don't like fat, like on pork chops or ham.
Yeah,
like my mom and my grandmother would like chew it.
Driven, so I don't get chicken and dumplings because she don't like the texture of those.
I'm gonna play the smallest fiddle for you.
I don't get biscuits and gravy because she don't like those. But then she was talking about octopus tentacles. I don't get the standard stuff. The southern cookies.
You're trying to shame me.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Her mom makes it for me, so I
she does, and she always has to make sure that she ridicules me. She's like, "You depriving this poor boy of this good cooking." Thank God I'm still alive. It's not good for it.
And
like,
she's the one that adds bacon grease in with the biscuits and gravy.
Oh
so,
my Lord!
Man,
my grandmother was from Tennessee, and
man.
she would salt the crap out of like green beans. Like there'd be pieces of ham in there. She'd throw bacon fat in there, and then she would salt it to where you're like, I need a gallon of water to. But they were good.
Yeah.
I like salt a lot.
Patty said, I can't eat cooked oysters, but found out by accident. You hit the table and that's raw. That's how
I was like, what is going on?
But found out by accident I like them raw. Go figure. I blame my dad. He loved them. That's weird. I like them like raw, but not cooked. Adrian, I love clam chowder. Have you ever had clam chowder?
It looks goopy. It looks goopy, and I can't get over it.
Just gotta go with it. Chris's Clever Craft says it well. No biscuits and gravy.
What?
Yeah. I really should have asked that before we got engaged. You know, I think I should have had. That could have been a game.
You're like, can you do biscuits and gravy and can you do chicken and dumplings? And I said no. He's like, I'm just taking that off your finger. Moving on to the next one.
Yeah. A mandatory requirement.
See, she can't do the fat thing either. And crispy bacon fat is different because there's crisp. There's something like crunchy there. If it's just the fat, like I always knew my grandma was doing too, because she'd like have like a big old ham or like something with a lot of fat, and she'd just be sitting there in her little chair like. I knew she was just chewing on the fat, and I don't know what it was. It just made me feel so grossed out.
Adrian said, I don't do biscuits and gravy either.
See,
Looks
my mom
icky.
used to do what they call like
Shame.
crap on a
Shame.
shingle, but it's called the other word. I'm just for family purposes. I'm just which is like toast with and she would do ham and gravy, and I would eat the gravy and the ham because once the gravy made contact with the bread, it got soggy. Couldn't do it. Nope, just couldn't do it, and that's probably why I don't like biscuits and gravy. Right?
Yep.
So, origin stories as to why I don't like it.
If she don't like it, it's not gonna happen.
Well, you can cook it yourself.
Dusty
Go for it.
Clam chowder, yes. Adrian said, "Do you not like thick potato soup either?"
No, I like thick potato soup. I know it's really weird, but then even then, it's
no
got
rhyme
like
or reason,
it's
guys.
got like a little, but the potato still like can give like a texture. The other stuff, it just seems like it's too.
I quit offering food that she might like. I'm like, oh, this is really good. Because at the end, no.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. Although jalapenos, I was wrong.
Yeah, he introduced
And
me to
now she
jalapenos.
steals
Now
ours.
he regrets that because now I want all the jalapenos.
Yep.
We fight for them.
Darren said, LMAO, not a fan of goofy, snotty,
Right,
chewy.
right,
That sound bad when
right.
you say it that way.
Snotty chewy.
Adrian said, I like wimpy bacon.
So like the flobbery kind, I like it where it
Our
almost
daughter
like
likes it chewy.
crack it and it's like dust
I can
comes
do
off
either.
of it.
It's bacon.
I like it really crispy. Really, I do like a nice in the middle though because like Joe, when she was little, it was so cute. She's like, I want the bacon with the bubbles, which means like soft, like the bubbles, like the fat that bubbled it. I wouldn't render out because she likes
it
those.
crispy, so I'll.
And I like it like crispy. So I try to get it like right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I'll hold it back and burn the heck out of 2 or 3 strips just for myself.
Darren said potato and leek soup though. Yes, please.
I haven't tried tomato and leek soup. But I've had like everything potato soup, like with the cheddar and the bacon and everything in it. That's good.
Dusty Goat said Tennessee salt ham sliced off the purple and green covering, then slice a clean piece. It's amazing or awesome.
Salt ham is good.
God, your grandma would have salted it to high heaven too.
She did. She salted everything to high heaven. Like it didn't matter what it was. You were gonna taste
seasoning.
salt. Yes.
And it's not just a pinch. It was like spoons, from what you said.
It was like she just like sit there and be like, Grandma, my arteries. She just keep going.
You have Audra's tried it though?
Huh?
Your Audra's probably.
Yeah, if she's still in here, but she would be able to attest to. She had many family dinners with us too at grandma's, and it was crazy.
Versus Clever Craft said some guy was telling me about how his girlfriend has a completely different belief system than him, as well as he was a righty and she's a lefty. I told him, congrats, you used the magic word girlfriend. That
true
is
though,
funny,
I mean true.
Got some things to work
I
out
like to think that I have redeeming qualities above my dislike for biscuits and gravy and chicken and dumplings. See, look, he's just like, yeah, sure, you just buy a lot of goats.
I like bacon in all its cooked forms.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I won't turn down flobbery bacon, but if there's like a crispy piece there, I'm going to go for the crispy piece.
Adrian said that's how clam chowder is though, like a potato soup.
Maybe I just had a bad one where it was like really, really goopy. Like really goopy. I don't even want to think about it.
Dusty Goat. I bet it's fun picking a restaurant when you all go out.
Yeah, it can be.
So really, I don't mind anywhere. Like she can pick, and I'm just like, okay, I'll go with it. I'm not picky at all.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, like, she sometimes will hee haw around trying to pick one. So I'll pick one intentionally that she doesn't
knows
like.
I hate.
And then
I'm like, no, I don't want that. We're going here.
Yeah. Which is Taco Bell or White Castle. She hates both of them, and I like both of them.
I have eaten White Castle though.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to say terrible things about what it smelled like in there, so I can't, and I won't tell you what she thought it smelled like because it's so gross. I'm like, oh.
Like, there's nothing better than White Castle though. If you haven't had it at like 2 a.m.
They have pretty fantastic breakfast sandwiches though.
Mm-hmm. Their coffee's good too.
Yes, and their chicken rings are great. See, I've had enough there.
Mm-hmm. Their cheese sticks are really good too. But their sandwiches are top notch. You can get the crave case, and it's like all these little burgers.
Like Crystals, like down south.
Isn't it like Crystals is a similar concept. Yeah. But like me and my friends would get those, and then you just see how many you can eat, and
who runs to the bathroom fast to levitate off the porcelain throne. That's pretty much what they're for. They're called sliders for a reason because they slide right out.
Commode Comics is another name.
Commode Comics. Yeah. Yep. Talking about poop, man. Jeez.
So does he get a bunch of guys? Yeah. Darren said exactly that. It's bacon. I agree. Totally. Adrian said, I think it tastes better wimpy bacon. It seems like the salt comes out too much for me when it's cooked all the way.
This is true, though. That would make sense, though, because it renders a lot of the stuff away, and you do just get a lot of that salt.
Yeah.
But then that probably is why I like it crispy, because my grandma cooked everything with way too much salt.
Brigitte said, yeah, I like bacon crispy, crunchy. Yep. I found like we like it real thin, too, because I think it's crispy, too. Like crispier, I should say. So, Adrian, I don't know how good clam chowder would be not on the coast or coast.
Maybe that was why, because it was like here, and I was like, this is not good.
I think it was out of a can.
Like, this is not good at all.
It was like Progressive or something like Progressive or whatever that.
Just when I poured it out, too, just like the way that it looked, it
Patty said, Ashley, you had bad clam chowder. It isn't supposed to be goopy. So you had
bad clam chowder. So the next time at the coast, I will get clam chowder and I will videotape it so you guys can see if I like good clam chowder or not.
Patty, is there any good clam chowder that you've had in a can? Because we probably can't get fresh around here.
Not around here.
So.
Not around here. And we don't
get to the coast very often. We could get a bowl to try at Red Lobster. Under Red Lobster would have decent.
But they're not by the coast.
I know, but they might have better.
They might
have all kinds of good stuff.
I don't know, but I don't want to waste my trip to Red Lobster. Trip like there.
I'm saying like we could get on the side to try at least.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of a picky eater, guys. I'm sure you've already been able to tell that.
Dusty Goat Taco. He'll know, but I can put down some White Castle. There you go. Oh, Taco Hell. I got it. Taco Bell. I was reading that wrong. No, but I can put down some White Castle. Yep.
I've eaten at both places, so I don't understand why he's saying I hate them. Yeah. They're just not my favorites. I don't hate them, but I will never say yes. Play with you all evening and be like, I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite.
Dusty, yep, we have crystals.
Yeah.
I believe they're similar, aren't they, Dusty Goat, if I remember right?
I'm pretty sure that they are.
Because isn't like Rallies, and what was the other one that's similar down there? There's like a similar one to Rallies. I can't remember
what that one is either.
It's funny how like the names sort of change.
Yeah. But it's just like it.
On my team call today for work, someone was talking about In-N-Out Burger. And they were talking about how good it was.
We have Whataburger.
Yeah, we have Five Guys. It's good too.
Five Guys is good.
But everybody like raves about. What's the other one? Jack in the Box or something like that.
Yeah. It's down south, right? We don't have those here.
No. It's funny how like different areas have that.
You don't trust seafood out there. It's probably a good thing. But like seriously, when I was in New Hampshire, like I've never had any seafood that came anywhere close to what I was eating there. It was so good. Is
gross. No way.
Yes.
It's awesome. Yes. No, we're wrong. I remember when I was at work, it was nice because if she was busy for lunch or whatever, I could sneak down and from the office they had a White Castle and we could get White Castles for lunch. Me and my brother-in-law would take trips down there and get a crave case and split them up.
Like when I'd go with Angela to Hot Heads to get burritos. So I'm like, I want to go out with my friends.
Patty said the bacon my son makes, I can eat with some soft fat on it, but it's better quality meat than the store-bought stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I have found like the stuff we get from like butchers in the area, like it doesn't matter how that's
the bacon your son gets, is that like from a fresh butcher or is it something he butchers himself? I just wonder. Because I agree, some of the store-bought stuff, we're cheap anyway, so we always buy the cheap bacon. So
Yeah, we are. We're not really good to ourselves sometimes when it comes to buying the premium
Probably
stuff.
the last she wants pigs, and we can get all the bacon we want.
Yes.
Sounds awesome.
Does sound awesome.
Dusty Goat, fish backbone, and fried fish tail.
That doesn't sound bad.
Sounds good. We would go for that.
Yes, as long as like the backbone isn't like the northern pike up here.
Funny thing is,
they've got like mini spines that.
I had hardly any seafood. Well, I shouldn't say hardly any seafood. Like I had some fish, but like a true seafood restaurant, I didn't go to until I met her because both my parents are like deathly allergic to shrimp.
It can't even be. Nothing else can be cooked on the same grill as shrimp.
So I was like scared of it because I'm like, I don't know if I could be or not. But I ended up eating shrimp.
Yeah, so he went on a date. We went there once. He's like, oh, what the heck? I'm like, oh, I could die, but it's okay. Even though I know like allergies are not inherited, they're not, something you inherit. Everybody's different. But still.
But seeing it affect them, it made me a little sketchy. So.
Yeah.
So Adrian said there's a butcher shop here that has the best bacon ever. Spendy, but it's so good, so funny because they give you a pound for free, and then
you're hooked. They know because they know you'll come back
like
and pay whatever we want you to
they're
pay.
addicted now. It's like a drug. It's amazing, like the difference in quality on meats. Like you wouldn't think, like, oh, it's coming from pig, it's going to be good. You know, like similar to what you buy off the shelf. But really, when you get like true butchered meat, like good quality, it's incredible.
It does make a big difference.
Mm-hmm. Like our chickens, even the ones we butcher out ourselves and eat, you can just tell a different
10 times
quality.
better.
Yeah, but
10 times better. They're not slimy or anything like they
more
are.
tender and just flavorful. It just
cookies more even, I think.
Dusty Goat, but crystals are not as good. Can't duplicate the White Castles. Patty said, Snow's clam chowder is okay. I usually add some sauteed diced celery, an onion, and half a cup of milk to it so it isn't so salty. We'll have to check that out then.
Yeah.
Snow's clam chowder.
I'll have to. Oh, and spring Chinook salmon. Fishy sea's up in here.
Oh, man.
Love salmon. Love salmon.
Dusty Goat.
I know, bacon. I know. Everybody's going to go, after this, is going to go make breakfast for dinner.
Stop talking about food. You know, when you join our channel, I hop on our stream.
We often talk about food.
Yeah.
We often talk about food. Oh, goodness. We don't try to, though. It's what everybody wants to talk about.
Andy said what my son makes is less per pound than store-bought bacon. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Really?
That's awesome. So is he butchering himself then, Patty, or is he... She said, haha, bacon butchers. Let's see it. Fillet the fish, cut fins off, backbone, and fry it. You eat by pulling the fish off the bone.
That sounds really good, though.
That sounds great.
That sounds really good. I love fish. Like, I don't think I've met a fish that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm. Chris Clever Crab. Yeah, man, I got what you need. I got that bacon here, man. Here, try this.
Hey,
it's on the house.
What I got right here, man.
You have to have it off to get the coat there.
I got what you need.
Selling it on the corner. So Emma said, "Oh, did you hear what we had to eat at?"
Wasn't it tongue tacos? Was it lengua?
Yeah,
lengua? Isn't that what you guys were calling it? Was lengua?
Beef tongue's actually really good. Have you had it?
I had it, but it was a kid. This is gonna sound so terrible. The first time I had cow tongue was in 5th grade, and a girl brought it to school cold in a baggie. I know. We're just talking about, man, I got what you got. I got the goods, man. I got the bacon.
Tongue in here.
Well, she brought in cow tongue, and it wasn't seasoned. I don't know if they just boiled it, but it tasted just like pork chop fat, and it turned me off because I don't like the way fat feels or tastes in my mouth. So, like, it was just so gross. I haven't had one since, but I've heard if it's cooked correctly, it's the best cut, like that you can basically get off of the cow.
Really good. Yeah, my grandpa always loved it. He'd always have some in the freezer. So. Patty said he buys the pork from his uncle or from the fair. The fair.
Oh, that's so good. Good for him for supporting like the fairs. I love people that go do that.
Those animals are always like, fed well and organic. Yes. So.
Well, and the fact that like it taught a kid, and this is me coming from like the more like the backside of it. Like the kid had to take care of that and work with it, and I don't know. It's just nice knowing it came from for a kid to learn a lesson. Too.
Patty, cow tongue is good stuff. It is when cooked right, not in paper baggies like I should have.
No.
A Ziploc.
There's a Ziploc. She pulled it out of her backpack. I have no idea how long it's been there.
You're trying to get coons for that reason.
Yes, we've heard that they are just so flavorful. I know they take longer to get to butchering weight, but that's also probably why they taste better too.
Adrian's like a pork connoisseur. She knows all the bacon and the best pork cuts.
Why don't you come up here?
Dusty Goat, guys, one of the best I've been on, but have to really enjoyed it, guys.
Oh, thanks for being here, Dusty Goat.
Glad to have
Enjoy
you tonight.
Your dinner.
Thank you for joining.
Steak and range.
My little brother Jed's 17th birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, well, tell him happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jed.
Eat a piece of cake for her.
So how are you doing tonight, Hannah? I don't think I've ever seen you in our lives before, so welcome.
Yep.
Glad to see new faces all the time.
Patty said it's a family thing for him, too. His girls all ship pigs at the fair, and their little sisters are doing it now too. Support the future farmers.
It is important. It is super, super important.
Yeah, in our community, it's nice because a lot of the businesses here do like a really big
the vets. Like I know our vet
them.
goes down and bids like high dollar on lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, like a lot of people are like, well, why do they need money? I'm like, well, the feed costs, the animal costs, time costs, and they'll have a project next year. And unless you're doing like a feeder calf and coming back next year with like a feeder steer, like your project usually gets loaded onto a truck.
It's good for them like to know the reward for all their hard work they put in, and getting a return from it.
It is well, and understand where your food is coming from. That it is actually a life.
And one of our local banks is actually big in like the farming community as far as loans and all that. And they actually have a 4-H loan program to help teach kids also.
It has
they can set up a loan,
and
you have to try to raise your pig, and you use that loan for like the feed costs and stuff.
When you have to keep records too, like you have to keep all your receipts so they understand like this is what we paid in feed, and this is
It just helps teach them. How things work.
And we're super thankful for it. It's something I really wish I would have done more of as a child. We were more of like a sports family. So like I did traveling sports all the time, where he was a 4-H family, and they did a lot of showing animals. So
Adrian said, "I don't know if I could have them. The Kingpins
aren't they so freaking cute? And they seem so friendly, so friendly. But I don't know. I'll probably go back to like our Bye Emma, it's good to see you. I'm on editing.
Yeah.
I just uploaded one today. Took me forever to edit it.
Hannah said, well, we're going to have artichoke spinach dip from Applebee's.
Ooh, that sounds so good. Artichoke spinach dip is so good.
Yeah, Ashley's hooked on it. She tried it.
Yes, I tried it once at the tender age of 30, and I've loved it ever since.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried a lot of things in my older age where I'm like, why have I missed years of like eating this stuff? Not that I need help eating anything, but there's some good stuff out there.
Definitely. Adrian said,
hi, Darren.
The businesses buy the animals at the fair too, and they give away a lot of money, like thousands. I'm just like,
and I will tell you, sometimes it depends on your name.
Yeah.
There can be some pretty harsh politics too, community-wise.
Adrian said, but if we did pigs, that's what I'd do. We don't need those giant pigs.
No, you don't. You don't. And the fact that like the feed costs on those things is so much lower because they can be grass-fed. And I know that they're like every other pig. They will root if they don't have the adequate amount of room.
Yeah, when we raised them for 4-H, we had like a little concrete pad we poured, which is partly also to keep them clean because it's easier for the fair when they've been on the concrete.
I mean,
unless
you're going to do buttermilk baths like they did for a Wilbur. Charlotte's Web, that is like a real thing. It does get them pretty clean.
Yeah.
It does get them pretty clean.
You about ready to wrap things up?
Yeah, because I still have to close everything up, and I need to go check on Blackberry to see if she's perhaps popped babies
Bud fall in love with them, Dan would have to do all the care. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't name them if you're gonna.
Yeah, it is tough. It's tough. We're getting ready to feel that with Buzz and Wobbles. I named them. I made the mistake. Joe didn't even name her Fairweathers. I named them, and I love on them every day. And I'm like, I hope you taste excellent. This is gonna hurt my heart so much, but we love on them because I want them to feel loved while they're here. So, alrighty, guys, I really appreciate all of you being here and celebrating with the birthday boy. Yep. Did you guys like the thumbnail? I was so proud of that thumbnail.
I was looking at the turkeys, and Ashley's like, "Why don't you catch one?" So I grabbed one.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Take a picture," and they started kissing it. So I was like,
"Why not?"
It was great memories. But all right, we are out of here, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. We will see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until next time, guys, bye.
Bye, everyone.
The end.